So if you're a new Ryker owner and you thought of maybe taking your tires off to get them powder coated, or maybe replacing a tire, it's that time. So I'm gonna show you what tools you're gonna need to take the tires off, what it takes to take the tires off, and we'll go from there. You're obviously gonna need your socket, some type of long screw or something to hold the tires in the front from rotating, your breaker bar, that's to loosen the tires. I use an extension for the rear, so if I can get the cup further, I'll show you. You're gonna need a Torx wrench. You're gonna need a jack. I have a low profile jack because the Ryker is low to the ground, and I have 2 jack stands, which I would use if I'm working on the Ryker, or if I plan to leave the Ryker on the jacks so I can have the tires replaced on the wheels. I have these covers in the back here, so I'll remove that. This is where I'm gonna slide in that screw to hold the wheel from spinning. This I bought at Home Depot. I can't remember what it was. It's some type of metal. It holds pressure well. Alright, that one's set. 1.5" sinkhole covers. Bought at Home Depot, and I just spray painted it. On the 2022s, there are a reverse thread, so just know this only applies for the 19, 20, and 21. I think for the 22 it's the other way, so that's it. All I wanted to do was loosen it. Now for the rear, I'm going to use the extension so I can get further out to loosen it. So alright, all the wheels are loose. Also, when loosening the tires, make sure the parking brake is on. I don't know, I forgot to mention that earlier. And when you do the one tire and then you do the second tire and it's loose, just come back and take the screw out. Don't move on to the rear. You go to move the Ryker in or out and you break something. So just make sure you remove it as you go. I always make sure that that parking brake is on, and I always double check any work that I'm doing, just because I don't want to break anything and then be like, shit, I should have done this and done that. Do that because it's happened to me already. I've broken stuff for not following my own advice. So that's all I can say on that. We're gonna jack up the front first and we'll go from there. So like that, you can get an idea of how to set it up. I'm gonna use the low profile jack. Usually go right at this weld here. Pretty much want to get the tire off the ground. You don't have to keep lifting. Once you know you're able to get the tire off, then you have the other piece here. This comes off, you hold on to that because you're going to use it, and then you just pull the wheel out. That's pretty much it. If you're going to take all the wheels off, you can leave it on the jack stands in the front while you get your wheels powder coated, your tires changed. That's what they work for. I also use it if I'm working on the Ryker and I have it jacked up. In case the jack failed, it would fall on this, not on my head. It's a good habit to pick up just to be on the safe side. The way these jack stands work, you just bring it up to wherever level you need of height. They release. Once you have a desired section, I mean, I know a lot of people know how to use it, but a lot of people don't. You put this pin in. So like that, it holds the position and it doesn't fall on you. And it also has a double lock pin where you can put this pin in so this pin doesn't come out. Common in a lot of jack stands. Now we just gotta pick a spot where we can set this jack stand on and leave the Ryker on it. I'm comfortable leaving it there. I also have this side jacked up. I'm about to drop it on the jack stand. I just want to make sure that I point out, when you're jacking it up, make sure you get it like on the weld there. There's a piece there. If you can see it, it should fall on there flush, so you can lift it up this high in order to put a jack stand underneath, all right? And it should be a smooth drop onto the jack stand. I don't know if that was that smooth, but you know what I mean. So for the rear, I usually come from this side, that piece here, and I'll jack it up from there. You don't have to remove the bolt all the way off for the tire to come out. So when pulling the rear tire off, you can just loosen these two up. You don't have to pull them out because it holds this, so you'll see it'll let go. You just got to be careful you don't mess up anything of the caliper when you pull it off. And then you just kind of like move the caliper out the way, and then the wheel will come right off. That's the way it should look on stands, and you know, it should be out of the way if you're not gonna be using it. And you can get your wheels powder coated, you can get new tires done on it, and that's pretty much it. There's only one thing left to do, is start mounting these on.